Hello, welcome to another session of Get Down with Poetry. This video is produced by the Downriver Council for the Arts, and it features poets from the Downriver Poets and Playwrights group of Wyandotte, Michigan. My name is Dennis White, a co-leader of the Downriver Poets, along with George Wiley. April is National Poetry Month, and we celebrate it by writing, reading, and sharing poetry. Robert Frost said, "Poetry is when an emotion has found its thought, and the thought has found words." Octavio Paz said, "To read a poem is to hear it with our eyes. To hear it is to see it with our ears." We hope you enjoy our poetry readings, and perhaps it will spark a greater interest in poetry for you. Watch out for other sessions in this series. It is time for us to get down to business at hand and to get down with poetry.
You stitch patches onto patches, layer the kids in cast-offs, water down the milk, spice up another pot of beans. But wind defies even the sun, smothers its heat in gritty haze, blows you to the earth's edge where yesterday mountains stood. Spring wind devours her own child, sucks watery marrow from grass, pursues the plow to clothe her nakedness in good earth, stretches almost solid across the sky. You almost prefer winter. It's cold, yes, so cold pine logs freeze hard as pinyon, so cold water crusts over in the bucket before you can haul it to the barn. So cold the red-tailed hawk cowers on a bare cottonwood. But cold is clean, honest. Wind you can't trust.
Nature's poetry evokes my senses with perennials breaking through dormant ground. How beautiful the color green after a winter's landscape of snow, white, gray, and brown. Buds forming, dauntless unfurling, shedding casings, swept and scattered upon the ground. Leaves emerging, stretching on tree branches, dressed in the appearance of death far too long. My energy is stimulated and nourished as gentle raindrops revitalize the wakening ground. Wetlands beneath tree canopies, alive with the orchestrated rhythm of April's frog song. Anticipated garden of meter and rhyme embracing my strategy as I inspect its virgin ground. Melody of birds returning, absorbed in building, nests with hopes and promises, so weak but strong. I tread lightly on springtime saturated and unsettled worm cultivated ground. Visions of hot, humid summer days, a gardener's lullaby to last a season long.
This poem was created in honor of the beloved iguanas of the Galapagos Islands in Ecuador. Christmas Eve, Ecuador. Late night, shining stars, drumming sounds, crowd of mestizo people, native tribes, curious animals of all kinds, even horses, all kinds of baby gods, leading and alive. What a joyful procession. Above cathedral, blinking lights, vigilant gargoyles, above seminary bark, iguanas watching, sweet singing voices, Indian children's choirs, praising baby God, some fish in the Guayas River, happily drinking water, baby God, born tonight. Grotto Christmas lights, welcome all baby gods, all mestizo families, all native tribes, all animals happily coming, baby God. Truly leading tribes, truly calling animals to the midnight mass of the rooster, shimmering lights, blue fountain, running whispering waters, inviting Park Iguanas colony to Cathedral's Mass. On Christmas Eve in Ecuador, all joyfully following gentle baby God, our divine.
Oh, how we long for human touch, just to feel the warmth of another human's embrace, if only for a moment. Reaching out and slowly and meticulously, the fingers of each hand, grasping the shoulders and offering a tender hug, just to feel the warmth of another human's embrace, if only for a moment. We often dream of grasping the shoulders and offering a tender hug to our parents, grandparents, grandkids, our sons and daughters. We often dream of gatherings on birthdays and holidays, but we can only mail greeting cards to our parents, grandparents, grandkids, our sons and daughters. Occasionally, we zoom into their secluded lives. As we leave home every day, we find ourselves cautiously reaching out and slowly and meticulously the fingers of each hand twists the elastic that slips behind the ears to hold one's face mask in place. Oh, how we long for human touch.
I must say I'm proud of these recordings, and we hope you enjoyed them. I'm George Wiley, co-leader with Dennis White of the Downriver Poets Group. I'm so glad you joined with our collaboration with the Downriver Council for the Arts in this videotaping endeavor. Also, I want to thank Richard Campbell for his expert filming and guidance. In his introduction, Dennis asks us, get down with poetry. And with these fun videos, I hope we're doing just that. I had not written poetry until I joined this group just 5 years ago, and it has really changed my feeling for writing and the arts. So if you have an interest in poetry, we'd love to invite you to one of our monthly meetings at the Bacon Memorial Library in Wyandotte on the first Tuesday of every month at 6:30. You can contact Dennis at denniswhite@mail.com, and you can see here in the video that information. Thank you so much, and keep getting down with poetry. You may be happily surprised.